cousu au Burkina Faso pour habiller les Burkinabés. Ma délégation et moi-même, nous sommes habillés par nos tisserands, nos paysans. Il n'y a pas un seul film qui vienne de l'Europe ou de l'Amérique. Je ne fais pas une défilé de mode, mais je voudrais simplement dire que nous devons accepter de vivre africain. C'est la seule façon de vivre libre et de vivre digne.
Sankara, Sankara, mon président. Sankara, Sankara du Burkina. Il est venu en homme intègre pour bâtir une Afrique digne. Sankara, Sankara, Sankara. Sankara, Sankara, mon président. Sankara, Sankara du Burkina. Il est venu en homme intègre pour bâtir une Afrique digne. Sankara, Sankara, Sankara. Le soleil ne se couche jamais. C'est l'homme au contraire qui s'éloigne de la lumière de Jah. Sankara, Sankara, Sankara. Le soleil ne se couche jamais. C'est l'homme au contraire qui s'éloigne de la lumière de Jah Rastafari. Sankara, Sankara, Sankara. Sankara, Sankara, mon président. Sankara, Sankara du Burkina. Il est venu en homme intègre pour bâtir une Afrique digne. Sankara, Sankara, Sankara.
A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the People's Forum of In the Streets with Big Stone. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I've waited purposely for a while because I wanted to see what is coming out of the pipeline in regards to one of the most wealthiest Jamaicans to date that have traveled from our simple little island of Jamaica all the way to the United States of America and to become this iconic mogul that Mr. Lowell Hawthorne was. Lowell Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a little insight of how great this Jamaican was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look and see who this iconic human being was. We're talking about Lowell Fitzgerald Hawthorne. Lowell Fitzgerald Hawthorne, O.D., C.D., D.L.I.T.T. honorary, L.L.D. honorary. President and CEO of Krust Caribbean Bakery and Grill, the nation's largest Caribbean franchise chain, is a son of the Jamaican soil. He migrated to the United States in 1991 along with his family and found employment as an accountant with the New York Police Department. In 1989, he pursued his desire to create economic stability for his family and opened a bakery on East Gun Hill Road in the Bronx, New York. With the help of his wife, his siblings, and their spouse, the bakery grew rapidly and soon gave birth to several other outlets in the New York metropolitan area. Today, Krust Caribbean Bakery and Grill operates over 120 stores in 9 states and provides employment for over 1,500 persons. Mr. Hawthorne is a product of the City University of New York system. Over the years, he has been bestowed with many prestigious awards for his entrepreneurial prowess, including the prestigious Ernest & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award in 2002. In October 17, 2005, Lowell was conferred with the highest national honor from his native home Jamaica, the Order of Distinction. In October 2014, Mr. Hawthorne was again selected by the government and people of Jamaica for a second national honor for the service to commerce and community development. The Order of Distinction Commander rank. Most recently, in 2016, Mr. Hawthorne was featured on the 2-time Emmy Award-winning reality show Undercover Boss. Lowell is a sought-after motivational speaker who has served on many executive boards and is currently a director of the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce and Industry, CACCI, and chairman of the Partnership Board of the American Federation for the University of the West Indies, AFUWI. Under his leadership, the organization ranks in the Black Enterprise Top 100 and the Entrepreneur Magazine Top 500. In September of 2011, he was conferred with the Honorary Doctor of Letters degree by Medgar Evers College for his outstanding contribution to the community, and in that same year, he was named the Jamaica Observer Business Leader of the Year for 2010. In 2012, he was also conferred with an Honorary Doctor of Laws degree by the University of the West Indies. His most recent achievement is the completion of his autobiography entitled The Baker's Son, a gripping narrative which chronicles his profound journey from Jamaica to the United States and the development of a small Jamaican business into a highly successful American business empire. Lowell Hawthorne believes a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and a positive community is everybody's business. His passion for philanthropy is demonstrated by the establishment of the Mavis and Ephraim Hawthorne Golden Krust Foundation, named in honor of his late parents. Since 2005, the foundation has awarded over 300 scholarships to aspiring students in the United States and Jamaica. Lowell is happily married to Lorna and has 4 children. What a miraculous, marvelous Jamaican in whom I'm very proud. Let's go into the conspiracy theory at what we think happened to Lowell Hawthorne. Let's take a listen. Now let's dig deeper and find out what was the net worth. And we cannot say it in its entirety. This is just speculation based on the news, ladies and gentlemen, but let's dig into it and find out what type of a person Lowell Hawthorne was. Let's listen. Lowell Hawthorne net worth is $71 million and earns an annual income of $10 million. Hawthorne is CEO of the Golden Krust Caribbean Bakery and Grill, who built a nationwide business after moving to the United States from Jamaica. Lowell Hawthorne recently bought a brand new Bentley luxury car for $650,000 US. The network of Hawthorne has seen a hike of 21% over the past few years. While calculating Lowell Hawthorne network, we have included the data updated as of this quarter. Check out the exclusive information on Lowell Hawthorne network detail, such as yearly income, house, car collection, and others. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a listen. Now, the big question was asked, why would such a wealthy, successful businessman who is married with a beautiful wife commit suicide? Let's take a look and hear what other folks have to say. Let's take a listen. The question on everyone's lips across the Jamaica diaspora is why Lowell Hawthorne, CEO founder of the hugely successful Golden Krust chain with 120 retail outlets across the United States, would commit suicide. Police reports and accounts from those close to the family said Hawthorne shot himself in the head last Saturday evening at the Golden Krust head office at 3958 Park Avenue in the Bronx, New York. Since then, all 3 leading New York newspapers have lavished the story with attention. The New York Times reported the tragedy without attributing a reason. The New York Daily News reported that the Golden Krust CEO was plagued with tax debt before the suicide, saying he owed US $15,000 in state taxes and US $150,000 in city taxes. And New York tabloid emblazoned the headlines screaming that Hawthorne killed himself amid fears the feds were investigating him for evading millions of dollars in taxes. But among Jamaican residents in New York and those who knew Hawthorne well, The swirling media supposition found little traction, and many of his friends, in fact, rubbished those reasons, especially those from the Post. I lie them I tell. Absolutely crazy talk. Not no gossip, said one close colleague of Hawthorne who did not wish to be identified. He was a success story. Loris Grant, an executive of IRFM Radio and close friend, franchise owner and tennis buddy of Hawthorne for decades, gave no credence to the rumors. He was on his way to Hawthorne's home to huddle with family members yesterday evening, and he painted a picture of Hawthorne as a happy family man, a man of great faith, one who was thrilled with all the exciting things that was happening in his dream life. With all his accomplishment, Mr. Hawthorne was the quintessential success story from Jamaica and the Caribbean, Grant told the newspaper. He had done the remarkable with establishing more than 120 stores. He was getting ready to take on Canada as a new frontier. A new plan in Spring Valley, New York was being prepared. And most of all, he was super excited about the birth of his first grandchild, who was just born a few weeks ago. And he ravelled about stopping by the house almost daily to see the kid, Grant added. Louis Grant, an executive of the IRFM Jam Radio and a close friend and franchise owner and tennis buddy of Lowell Hawthorne, pointed out that Hawthorne was passionate about education, and he provided numerous scholarships for students in the United States and Jamaica and for his alma mater, Oberlin High School. Hawthorne was also chairman of the American Foundation for the University of the West Indies. Erwin Clare, managing director of Caribbean Immigrant Services, also rubbished the media claims. What is most disconcerting to me in Hawthorne's demise are the numerous commentary being waged not only on social media, but in some cases by news organizations on tax issues. I choose at this time to celebrate Hawthorne's spectacular achievement, and I want to allow the family to mourn their loss respectfully, she told the newspaper. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have a 57-year-old, very, very, very highly successful, iconic billionaire, because that's what he was. Do you believe he took his own life? Yes, we all have our problems in times. From time to time, wealthy people who have a lot of money and who have a lot to lose does commit the atrocious wicked act of taking one's own life. But ladies and gentlemen, in the front part of this video, every single photograph that I see of Mr. Hawthorne, this warm, lovely, spiritual smile that he wears on his face. And for a man like that to just take his own life, I don't know, I wasn't there. I cannot say for sure what really happened, but you'll be the judge, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard the stories. You know the situation. Do you think Mr. Lowell Hawthorne took his own life, or he was fastly becoming a very successful black businessman? Just as how Michael Jackson was very successful, just like how Prince was very successful. Come on, Bill Cosby was very successful, and ways and means were found to tore him down to zero. Ladies and gentlemen, I was not there. I don't know the full details of the circumstances that surrounded Mr. Hawthorne's death. But one thing I can tell you, why should we stand around while they kill our prophets and great men? I don't know, it's just a thought that floats through my mind. That's just my take on it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have much more to say. Let's wait and see what the outcome be. But one thing I can tell you, I just don't believe the hype. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you have a great day. Thank you.